when the safest place you know is hiding in a suitcase under a bed, life is dark, scary, hopeless. But the little girl who escaped that suitcase now lives in a place of brightness, security, and hope. Southeastern Children's Home. Here on 50 rolling acres with a view of peaceful mountains, she and other girls and boys with stories of abuse and neglect find a haven of promise. On the Southeastern Children's Home campus in Duncan, South Carolina, adolescent girls and boys live in 3 group homes, complete with round-the-clock house parents, pets, and all the fundamentals of a nurturing family life. For many of them, this is their first glimpse of a true family. And for most, it's the last chance for a happy childhood.
Southeastern Children's Home is committed to the holistic approach of child care. And that means that we're committed to meeting the children's physical needs, their emotional needs, their educational needs, and their spiritual needs. And our mission involves strengthening families, and whether that's the family that the children develop here at the Children's Home or their families of origin, we believe that strengthening families is a major part of what we're here to do.
Damaging experiences or stresses in childhood can alter development, distorting ways of thinking and behaving. Professional intervention is essential to healing. Southeastern Children's Home is a place where young lives are changed and futures salvaged through skilled therapeutic care. Here, all of the children have individual counseling as well as group counseling once a week. The goal is to help them resolve the issues that brought them into care in the first place, in hopes that they can go home and live with their families. When it's appropriate, Southeastern brings the families in to interact with them in a family counseling environment. Southeastern Children's Home began over 40 years ago when a group of caring people in the Carolinas set out to help needy and abused children in a Christian environment.
The Children's Home was originally founded with an idea of serving children in foster care as part of a ministry of Christ, a ministry of love. We have never lost sight of that aspect of our service, and for those who are involved with the Children's Home, we view what we do not just as community service, but as ministry. What we provide for the children that we serve is not only therapeutic intervention as it relates to dealing with issues in their life, but we provide them with modeling of what a home life should be. We expose them to, and we indeed bring the children to our churches and give them an opportunity to see a working Christian life.
Education is so crucial for a promising future. Southeastern's commitment to education includes a specially equipped on-campus classroom for after-school and summer learning, complete with computers, a learning center, and all the supplies to help prepare each child for success in school. Plus, a qualified teacher greets them after school and assists with tutoring and homework. Today, along with the adolescent girls and boys programs, Southeastern also helps young adult women learn independent living skills. A community-based transition home is located close by in Lyman. Here, young women have an opportunity to experience adult responsibilities and choices while still under the loving care of Southeastern counselors.
I think that our commitment to children is for life. And once they've come to Southeastern Children's Home and they become part of this family, they begin to think of the staff as family. And they come back to visit us, and they bring their children, they send us pictures, and they'll continue to be a part of this family for as long as we're here.
Southeastern Children's Home not only serves the adolescents and teenagers who live under its roofs, it also helps other special children find homes through private foster care and adoption. Southeastern recruits qualified foster and adoptive families for children from newborns through the teen years as a licensed child placing agency through the South Carolina Department of Social Services. Whenever possible, parents and families are an integral part of the therapeutic mission of Southeastern Children's Home, because without help, one generation after the next will continue inheriting behaviors of abuse, neglect, or even unintentional maltreatment. When reuniting with the family is a goal, Southeastern Children's Home invites the families in for family therapy. That generally happens at least once a month. Of course, it's always going to be up to the family as to whether or not they come, but they are invited. It often helps the child and his or her family to work on problems that separated them in the first place. Along with helping to heal families of the children served here, Southeastern's master-level counseling staff is also available to help others in the community. The Counseling Center is housed conveniently right on the main campus in Duncan, and qualified counselors offer individual, marital, and family therapy, all from a Christian perspective. On any given day in South Carolina, 5,500 abused and neglected children are living away from their families in some type of out-of-home care. Those who find shelter at Southeastern Children's Home often embark on a whole new way of life.
I mean, when you come in here, you always have a certain part of you that wants love and wants attention and wants somebody to give you what you need, but at the same time you've got so much hurt into the way that you are that it's, you know, it's kind of made you where you have walls around you and you're kind of hard to love, which I was very difficult when I was here for a long time, because I'd never had that kind of love, I never had that kind of attention, and so it was really hard to accept. But I think that once you're here and you see that they're willing to give it to you and it's unconditional, you know, they're not going to cut it off because you run away or you do something bad or, you know, you're sad or whatever. It's constant. You know, they want every day to be special for you. They, you know, Easter, they buy stuff for you. Christmas, you know, you have this big Christmas like you've never had before. It's just really neat. It's something that I think when you leave here, whether you take the good with you or not, you still remember it. It'll always be in your heart.
In 2004, Southeastern Children's Home received Eagle Accreditation. Eagle is the only faith-based accreditation body in the country, and this honor recognized the high level of care that has been the mission of this children's home for over 3 decades. Accreditation is renewed every 5 years. Through residential care, foster care, and adoption placement, children who've seen far too much of what life should not be finally have a positive glimpse of what theirs can be. And young ones, like the girl who once felt safe only in a suitcase, today possess a sense of security and wellness to help them grow past those tragic memories. We hope you'll consider one or more ways to become partners with us in caring for this vulnerable group of children. It is here these children discover something none of us can live without, for it is here that they find